tired, you are. Tired face.
11 on what, Chris?
37 were left back there, Dave.
You want to get going? You want to Come on, I want to get going. You've been messing about all
It's
morning.
only just turned up.
Yeah,
right, good morning, fishy people. Harold and Norris from Fish on TV. This is my very late morning, miserable looking so-and-so partner. He's just got out of bed. David Wood from Bag Up TV. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
Sounded by Angus. Lee Kerry's drawn a flyer.
Yeah, no,
40 on bridge.
I know. I've seen it.
Right, we are here for the Feedermaster Winter Pairs, round 5. We're in 11th spot. You've drawn okay, I think I'd be happy there. There was the flyer, the 37 were left in, wasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it was.
37 bridge.
It was just a bit disappointing because I think if I've drawn 72 on more, and I think if you'd have got 37 bridge, we'd have been rubbing his hands together.
Big time.
We'd have been.
There's bream there.
Well happy with that.
Because I fished at Goldenrod yesterday. There's a load of bream there. Loads. And I had to go on Friday. Some big bream there. An F1 and all, Dave, on Friday I had.
Yeah, no, you've been doing well, haven't you?
Can't believe it. An F1 on bridge. Never heard of it before.
Oh, I've got a big announcement to make.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Can we just talk about his pegs first?
Just a second, let me do this first. This is my massive announcement. My new sponsorship is
McDonald's!
Bosch. How do you like them apples?
Oh dear. No
You like
wonder.
me hat?
No, you can't see it because your head's like you.
I can. Here you go. There you go. My hat's here.
McDonald's, the big announcement. That's that company going bust.
Harsh words, Alan, harsh words.
I like it, the bigger. Someone at it again yesterday. Do you know who's sponsoring Dave? I went, no, I've told him not to tell me so I don't have to lie to you lot.
Yeah, I'm not telling anybody.
God and Bennett, I'm sick of him asking me.
Not announced yet, anyway, not announced. But everyone keeps asking me. But anyway, back to the pegs.
Back to the pegs. Right, you've drawn out of moat 72. I'd be happy with that. That's okay. That is good. I'd be very happy with that.
All right, calm down, Alan.
Well, you just don't look like you're thinking.
You're going to win it from there, win it from there.
No, I never said win it, but I'd be happy with it. I'm just looking at your face. You don't look right happy, Dave.
Yeah, no, I'm not happy because I'm knackered. I've been like, you know when you go, it's a workhorse or whatever you say, that phrase, and I'm like, I now know what Alan feels like, right? I fished yesterday.
He has no idea.
I fished yesterday and I'm picking our Richard up from his house and I'm like, right, make sure your tackle's ready and outside. No chance. Right, I gets there, so I have to lug it into the van. I'm like, where are you? He's like, oh, I'm just getting my shoes on. All right, fair enough. Anyway, by the time he's finished putting his shoes on, tackle's in van. Anyway, we get to Lindholm. He's messing about. He goes round chatting to everyone. I said, right, come on, let's drop you off at your peg. He goes, right, I just get my boots on. Anyway, he's getting his boots on, getting his thingy on. By the time he's done that, I've got his tackle out to his peg. Right? Anyway, then I've got to go to my peg, get my tackle out of my peg. And then when I pick him up, I'm like, right, come on, tackle it, man. I'll just get my boots on and off. And I'm like, you're messing with me, aren't you? So anyway, by the time he's done that, all tackle's already in. So I'm like, it's like double work, innit?
And then when you get home, it's same again.
Same again when I get home. He's like, I'll just go and take my boots off.
It does sound, I see why you're knackered, Dave, because it does sound very, very similar to when I'm shoveling 22 ton of stone in a day. It does sound very similar to that.
All right, I'll let you off. Let you off.
I'd like to see him do.
It's not that similar, is it?
No.
I'll let you off.
So 72 mo, happy with that.
God, we're back to pegs
back
again.
to pegs again, and I've done. Look at those peg 37 in which I would have been absolutely running to thinking, come on, there's bream there next to Lee Kerry, and I've got peg 11 on bridge. It's not the worst on there. It's probably
at least you're out a bit of the corner because I think Oliver,
there's nothing.
Oliver were on 6 when he had one bite.
No, it was on 8. It was on 8, Oliver.
It's a bit better when
you've
got a spinner in front of you.
Oh.
You're all right.
No,
it's not
that's
too bad.
No, that's further up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's up. It's 17 round about there.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm too tired from yesterday.
So Oliver didn't have a bite off. It was either 8 or 9, something like that. He never had a bite, but he did catch a fish because he just thought, well, there's no bite. I lifted up and he had a 2.5 pound fish on, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's rubbish, Oliver, isn't he?
He never had a bite. I'm a few pegs up. It's warmed up a bit. So target weights, Dave. If I got 10 to 12 pound off there, I'd be absolutely over the moon with that from there. We've got to go for them a piece, haven't we?
I think we'll be all right. Come on, Alan. Think positive.
I know, but
what's this? Handshake.
Good luck,
Dave. He's mighty and he's strong. No, I'm off. Come on.
Come on, let's get down there. Let's get it emptied.
He's mighty and he's strong.
Right. Peg 11. Here we go. So that's the carp area. This is where Oliver didn't have any bites. Peg 10 and me. What I do like about it is there's some lovely bushes across there, and from what I found yesterday, where there was cover like that, having said that it was in the bream mecca area, the bream seemed to like it, so I've gone quite close to them. We'll see what develops from there. So my lines, I've got a short line as usual for the end, 13 metres, and actually I can't believe how far that is. It's 47 metres. 47 metres. Now at 40 sounds crackers in 46.5 the bomb plugged. At 47, which was a little bit closer than I wanted to go, it was okay. So I thought, I've got to fish there. I don't want to be chucking a feeder out and it plugging straight in. I won't be happy. I can't chuck a light enough feeder out there for it to stay on top. So on the rubble it is, I can go left and right of the bushes. There's 2 bushes, I can go left or right, whichever I fancy, and I'll probably be doing that as the day progresses. I could even go to the end of the next bush, because I'm sure Paul Lancaster down here will be fishing over there somewhere. Got a guy called Mark here, I've forgotten his surname, but the area there was peg 37 left in, and it's over there. Lee Kerry's van's there, so I was praying for Dave to pull me that out because I just know today, I think from what I saw yesterday, having said that, Moat's been fishing quite well. I think the winner of the match will come from where Lee Kerry and whoever else has drawn that peg 37. 27 as well as I fished 27, that was really good. Oh, they've put 28 in as well, so I don't know, 28 might be okay today. So I've not fished that one, but anyway, in that bowl is the area. But there's a lot of bream being caught in areas around here. It just tends to get a little bit worse as it goes towards this end, but I think I might have just hung on for a few fish. So Lee Kerry's fished here before and he had 14 pounds, so you know, he is class. So if I get 10 to 12 pounds from here, I would be absolutely over the moon. I nearly came the other day to have a little go on it, but I believe in practicing where you know there's fish, so you know what you're doing works. Not going to an area that's not very good, and if you don't get any bites you think you're doing something wrong. That's why I've not fished here, so that just tells you a little story. But looking forward to it. The wind is blowing straight down there, so you've just got to favour that. I'm sure Dave will probably have the wind maybe in his face and slightly across, but peg 72, I've fished that area. He should be okay there with what we've sort of our base plan. If there's bream there, he will catch there today, so fingers crossed for Dave. We just want him, folks, to get a good weight to keep us, try and get us back into the top 10 and stay there for next time. So bait wise, here we go. Selection of feeders, clicker. I've got some pinkies, some dead pinkies and dead maggots, some live maggots, a few little yellow micros which I like to put in, ground bait with nothing in, and ground bait with joker, hook changers just in case the sun comes out, and the bloodworm. Look at those. Get in. So yeah, all ready. Get the camera set up, get some more clothes on because it is a bit chilly, and Wish me luck. Let's just hope we can pull a mighty weight out here. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're nearly an hour in. On the first bite, it nearly dragged it in and all. There's 1 or 2 skimmers being caught, but not prolific. I'm beginning to wonder what's going off, because I've not had a sign, and then that just absolutely flew around. At least we're off the mark. 15. These are 2 or 3 skimmers to my left. I think Paul to my right's had a couple of skimmers as well. There we go. Not the biggest. Not the stamp I was catching the other day, but better than nothing, because I've not had a sign. Leave that on. Not a sign from anything. So I'm more than happy to see that. It's on the 13 metre line at the minute. I'm just adjusting the way I'm feeding it. Oh yeah, the way I'm feeding it and presenting it. So let's just see if this works again. Cormorant. Where I'm feeding long, and a cormorant in my peg. But what I have noticed, and I noticed it when I was fishing for carp marks in the corner there, there's a lot of bubbles coming up. I would say probably about 13 to 15 metres from the bank. And I'm wondering whether to just change that long line. We'll see how this goes. I'm wondering whether to put a couple of feeder falls out there. Where I've seen the bubbles, I actually saw a fish look like a skimmer as well. Whether to change that long line to there. I did bring a load of, well, a big branch from out over there, which when I were not baiting it up, there were no signs of it anyway, which was while I was fishing. Yeah, I keep seeing 1 or 2 fish tops at 3/4 way across, maybe a little bit more than that. So I might actually, and there's bubbles there again, I might actually put a couple of feeder fulls, clip up, put a couple of feeder fulls out there and have a look. There's bait on the far bank. I can always have another look there if it's a waste of time. But I'm hoping this line and this line's going to come in. So we'll see. We shall see what happens. But we're off the mark. I don't know how Dave's getting. I've not spoken to him yet, but that was the first bite. No liners, no nothing. It just bang straight round. Bang with a bang. Feels difficulty. I thought it would be, but let's just see how we progress. Again, fish is top to me right there, and it's at that kind of distance. I think there could be some fish on that distance there. So after this cast, I'm going to put a couple of feeder fulls out there, because I'm going to use this line and that line to alternate before we go onto what we call a short line, positive line. Yes, so like I said, I've not fished down this area before. We'll just see. We'll see what happens, see how it develops. Right, so it's not going very well at all. I've had 1 bite. Sorry, 2. I missed one. I don't know. I don't know if it was a big line or what, but 1 bite, 1 fish. I think Paul's had 5 skimmers to my right. Guy's had 2 or 3 skimmers to my left. I just can't get a bite at all. Gone out long again, just have a look. Won't be spending too long on that one. It just don't seem like there's any fish out there. Well, anywhere, to be honest. So we're going back on the 13 metre line, probably after this cast, unless we hook one. I keep seeing the odd fish being caught, but not a lot. Don't really know what else we can do. It's just a case of stick on your lines. Paul seems to be on one line. He's definitely playing a more patient game. He's sitting it out until he gets a bite with the look of it. Could be the way to go, that. Leave it a little bit longer. I've been leaving it into up to 6 minutes. Might be a case of chuck it out and be a little bit more patient. Maybe have a 10-minute cast or something. But again, it feels very similar to last time I came. I mean, the area I was in last time, fish turned up with 2 hours to go, but they're only small roach. Just can't seem to bite a bite from anywhere. Strange game, this skimmer fishing. Very strange game. But you can only do your best, folks. You can only do your best. So that's been out there 6 minutes now. And usually when there are fish here, you can see little telltale tiny little liners. I've had nothing on any lines. The bite just came out of the blue. Don't really know what else to do. I think you've just got to have confidence in what you're doing and just hope. Be a little bit patient. Hope something turns up. That's fishing for you, I'm afraid. I must admit, I would be interesting to see what they're catching over there, because I know yesterday when we were in the Golden Rod there were a lot of skimmers coming out in that bowl. Be interesting to see what weights they've got. It does seem to be fishing quite difficult for sure, but I could be wrong. I'm not watching everybody. I'm watching my tip, because when you get a bite it's just a quick dink and you've got to be on the ball. I keep seeing a landing net going out now and again, but I don't think anybody around here is running away with it just yet. I think Paul's probably doing about as good as anybody. He looks like he's fishing at about 18 to 20 metres. And he's just sitting it out, I think. Right. Oh, hold on a minute, was that? I'm not sure whether that were a slight liner or not. Oh well. Let's see if it develops into a bite. I'll give it another minute. Well, that's 7 minutes and 40. I'm not leaving it more than... I might give it 10 minutes, this one. We'll just see. Test it. Leaving it a little bit longer. Let's just see if that works. We're not going to get the big weight that we were after today. Just to climb that leaderboard. Not from what I've seen so far anyway. So there we go. Over and out. Update over. Oh, and Woody, he'd not had a bite. I thought he'd do alright, but he'd not had a bite at all. Just looking at whether it's my eyes. Water going across, playing with my eyes. I'm sure that had a very slight little indication of a line. I'm not sure. There we go. Well, my second bite of the day. I don't think it's a big bream, a little skimmer, I think. This has been a real struggle today, people. People. Oh, it's a perch. It's a bloody perch. Oh. Well, it's better than nothing. And these twigs, where did that twig come from? Better than nothing, I suppose. tried every trick in the book and I cannot get them skimmers going at all. What's going off today? I'm not feeding any more jobs there. I fed my short line a little bit earlier today. I'm not I've nothing to lose, I might as well feed that a bit early and have a look short as well. But, no, I'm saying a bit early, it's only about half an hour earlier, but a lot of this is about timings and stuff, but there's just nothing happening. I don't know, you don't know if you're casting over fish. Excuse me. There's just not a lot of fish here. Paul's doing really well. He's, like I say, he's sat down, he reckons he's about £5, which from that peg I think is amazing. That's a great result from there. Apparently Frankie got, I think he said he'd only £1, couldn't get any bites. Dave Berry has got 5 skimmers. Gatimel's got 3. I really don't know what else to do, and I don't think I'm going to put feeder. I might try a little maggot feeder now, because I definitely think there's enough ground bait down there, and I don't think there's a lot of fish. So, because I'm just not getting liners or. Usually, you can tell that there's fish there. There's just nothing. I knew I was going to get a bite there. I saw a tiny little indication, then it went. And that's normally what happens, but the tip's just staying absolutely still, so I think I'm going to put a maggot feeder on, just have a look. Rather than ground bait going down all the time, just have a little maggot feeder on. It'll lose a few maggots, they'll fall through water, and if they are hanging sort of mid-water or something, maybe they'll fall up maggots down, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something that might get me an extra bite or two, but there's not a lot happening at all. Very disappointing. I really am hoping for a decent fish. So I think Dave's got about the same. He told me he got an 8-ounce skimmer and an 8-ounce perch. So what can you do? It's unbelievable. We were fishing on method feeder yesterday. Mind you, we were over the other side. I was near to the bowl, but not quite where I wanted to be, but oh, catching skimmers galore. I thought it was going to be an absolute ridiculous day today for skimmers, but it just shows you how wrong we can be. And it's really cold. It's actually cold. It's not supposed to be this cold today. When you're catching fish, you never feel cold, but when you're sat and doing nothing apart from casting, you tend to feel cold a lot more. Right. 2 fish. Probably not quite £1. We'll keep going. An hour and 15 minutes to go. I've got a skimmer and a perch, and so has Dave. Just cannot get any bites. It's ridiculous. Just don't understand what's going off. No idea. I don't know what to say. It's like, well, what do you do? Oh, dearie me. You cannot get a bite for love nor money. I've gone onto a little maggot feeder because there's obviously not a lot of fish there, but a little maggot feeder, like I said, a few maggots going through water. Can that entice a bite? Don't know, it's my second cast, I've not had any indication yet. I don't know what to suggest. I'm not seen Paul catch anymore. Neither have I. I ain't seen the guy to my left catch anymore. It's probably the worst day we've ever had here so far. But I'm not seeing too many other people catch a lot neither. But let's just hope, please. Get some fish from the short line. I'm not holding my breath. I really aren't. You get a good feeling about what's happening, and I don't know. I really don't know what to suggest, what we can do. I just can't get a bite. As simple as. Over and out. Oh, second cast on my short line. And I've hooked into one. It's not a big one, I don't think. But it's the biggest one of the day, hopefully. Well, that's like gold for me today. So, oh crikey, that's really taking it down. Just helped quite considerably, I'll tell you. Oh, not really, because we need loads more. I need loads more. He started catching in his margin to my left. Paul's just had a nice bream. I've really been struggling like crazy, as you already know. Let's hope there's some more down there. Nice little flop down there. Let's just hope some's turned up for me, eh? Let's hope it's not just one. Let's hope there's a few down there, folks, eh? We desperately need them, me and Woody. Because he's just rung me and said he doesn't know what else to do. Pretty much same as me. Now we've got 45 minutes. Could do with a fair few of them. Could do with some of those 3 or 4 pounders that I've been catching. But I knew I was going to get a bite when that went, because I had a liner, and then 30 seconds later it dipped. And that's just been, every time I've come it's been like that. Especially on the short line. Some positive bites on 13 metre line, but absolutely hardly any one fish off that 13 metre line. Paul's fished in the middle of the lake and he's had a better result there for sure. He's had about £5 off the middle. Maybe that was the line. But it is what it is. You can only do this. God, Bennett. Oh, wait a minute. That went for about 30 seconds. Yeah, small stamp, hell of a difference to what I was catching the other day. I love these bites on this short line. None of that rattling, it's just blunk. Lovely. So that's a liner. Yeah, that was definitely a liner. It just didn't quite. That's a bite. Feels funny this. Rid of these socks off. It's a shame they're not them bloody £3 I were catching. Bloody tiddlers. Ah, they're taking it down. I've had the same bait on everywhere else I've fished and I've not had a sign. It's crackers in it, absolutely crackers. So shows that the way we're presenting it is definitely okay. I really do think it's a case of if you're on the fish, and at the minute it looks like a few fish have turned up. That's disappointing because catching some monster. Catching some monster brain. 3 or 4 pounders. The thickness of what? Let's get back in. I've got it on wide lens, I've got you in. Right, we're all waiting. Well, we thought I thought you'd drawn all right, Dave.
Yeah, and I were happy with it. I told everybody at the start, I said, you know, I'm happy down here because this is where the fish have been. And how wrong I was for me. I ended up with five fish, a perch, 3 skimmers and a little roach. And that's what I had. for £3 2 ounce, and terrible. But
you've caught 3 times as much as somebody else, haven't you? He's on a...
oh,
Steve.
well, we don't know, do we? The rumour is that, well, you were on it. You were
It's got to be a lie.
2 pegs up. Steve Ringer's had 12 ounce. So who told you that?
Somebody down here. Frankie told Barry House. I don't know. It can't be right, that.
Well, don't know. You don't know, do you?
No.
But you were only 3 pegs up, 2 pegs up, and then round me, I can't remember what's been caught, to be honest. It's hard, isn't it, on moat, because there's about 2 spare pegs, trees everywhere and stuff like that.
You can't see anybody, can you?
Can't really see anybody, so I was just like, I was a bit peeved off.
Yeah.
So I've chucked the tackle in the van and
gone.
Well, yeah, and gone
Out of
round
here.
here, basically. And
Well,
but you've done all right. I mean, when I was talking to you, we were
with 2 fish.
Yeah.
After 3 hours with 2 fish. I've had for 4 hours and 15 minutes, something like that, I've had 2 bites. Couldn't get a bite anyway. Guy to my left's had a few early fish. Guy to my right's just been steady away, but the ones he's caught have been proper ones, been 2-pounders. And he's just sat there very patient, and he's caught them. I tried that. Well, what were I when I was talking to you? I was only 11 minutes for one. Not a sign. And I could not, honestly, I thought this is going to be a day where I get £1. And I fed my short line at, what time was it? 1:30, 1:15 to 1:30. And I've gone on it with about an hour to go. I had a bit of I wasted 10 minutes because my feeder link snapped when I was changing feeders. So I wasted 10 minutes there. So I've had about 50 minutes tops on that short line. And 10 minutes in, I've seen a liner. I thought, I've got to stay on this. I've had no point going anywhere else, no fish. I've had a line, I thought, well, at least I know there's something there. First line of the day, and then it's gone. And I've ended up catching 11 more fish in sort of like last 35 minutes or so.
Very mighty of you, Alan.
Well,
hurry up, because it's going to be dark soon.
I've ended up, I've had skimmers and a few perch and roach. I've ended up weighing £7.12, which I thought I got £5, to be honest with you. They were a bit bigger than I thought then. So £7.12.
Done well there, because last week, Oliver Scoffhorn had that peg, and I think he had 1 fish for £1.05 or something.
£2 something, and he didn't have a bite. It was just on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It had hung itself.
So I think you've done all right from there. But saying that, he's had a few next door and he's had a few this side, hasn't he? So there's been a few fish there somewhere. Yeah. But that's, by the by, isn't it? I think you've done well.
You do
there.
Usual things. What have you caught on? Pinky, double pinky. I've used all of them, and I've not had a bite.
I'm saying.
I've not had a bite, and I've had like a positive area and a negative area. Yeah. And I think it hasn't made no difference.
Yeah, I've had a few. I lost one. I was saying, I'm not having out, and I looked down at Rod and gone woo woo, and then I picked it up and I put my camera on the side, and it went like that, and I picked it up, and I'm just about to get a turn on, and it went dunk, and I thought, damn it, that were a skimmer. So I've had a little bit of bad luck, and then I've gone on my short line, fed it, like we said, at 2 o'clock, gone on it at 3 o'clock. I did try it, and I thought, no, not there. And I went on it at 3 o'clock, and I thought, right, I'm on it now. And it went big liner, and I thought, there's some fish there. And then it went again, and I went, nothing. And then I went back in, not a bite. So I went back out again, had a little rattle like that. Just one, I kept getting an odd little tap like that. And
I've had a couple of them little rattles. I think the roach and perch.
And then I thought, right, I'll just go back on this short line again. And I went back on it again, and it went room. And I thought, yes, it were a lovely, clean bite.
Just like that,
yeah. And I thought, yes, and it just went nothing there. And I thought, that's my chance. That I could have had maybe 2 more fish, bumped up to 7, 8 pound. You don't know how big big they were. So I think I've had a little bit of bad luck there, and I'm not too sure. I've stuck to the plan.
Hey, listen.
The 5p essay, so we've stuck to it, and
I don't think there's no wrong with it. Because
no, I'm not. I think it's right, Alan.
Yeah,
I think it's right.
I do.
I'm not saying it. I'm just having a laugh.
Yeah. Oh no, I know, but I am saying I do think it's right. But
Yeah.
Because I've caught too many fish for it not to be right.
Yeah.
On too many
I think it's
occasions,
right
so.
what we're doing. I don't know.
They moved. I mean, if Ringer's only caught that, he come on Friday, 30 odd pound.
Mm. I think they've moved from that bay area, me. I think they've moved in. If that had been a few days before, I think I'd have been all right. But I think they've moved. But
Yeah. Well, to be honest,
Shame.
I thought that where Lee Kerry and Rob Wootton were on that peg 36 or 7, whichever it was, I thought there's going to be some big weights from them too, and that hasn't performed either, has it? Really?
well,
it has.
17 and 20 pounds.
Yeah.
A good weight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So.
But I mean, I heard them all down here. Oh, I think there could be 35, 40 pound with them two on them 2 pegs, but they've still caught well because it's difficult in
It
this.
just shows you the mightiest had 30 odd pound on that peg, and then you put Lee Kerry on it, nothing.
No, it wasn't Lee Kerry, it was Rob Wootton.
Oh, sorry, Lee. Sorry, Lee. I do apologise.
He's had 22 pound. He had a nice day, has Lee.
Will Lee up bank like this asleep? Were he on phone to Mick Valls? Boring Mick Valls would have rang him, wouldn't he? He'd be like, well, I tell you how to do this. God, old Mick Valls.
I'll tell you what,
can
Mick
see to
Valls,
sleep,
every
can't
time we've been on this Feedermaster winter pairs, has been on that peg.
Yeah.
I can't believe how he's drawn it every round.
he? Yeah, he has, yeah.
That's ridiculous, that. Isn't it?
Oh, he should know what he's doing on it, shouldn't he? He were very grumpy this morning, weren't he? But we've just seen him walk past. He likes a bit of banter, does Mick, don't he? I said, how have you get on? And he says, I've done all right. And I thought,
Yeah, they were
finally he's cheered up a bit.
He's had 16 pound before off that peg, so he knows it quite
He's
well.
cheered up,
I think
hasn't
his
he?
worst day is 9 on it, so he knows it's a 9 to 15 pound peg, doesn't he?
Well, there you go then.
Whereas this one, I didn't have a clue what that was. And 4 hours in, I thought, blankety blank. Well, I know I've got one skimmer and a perch. Rotten. What can you do? You can only do your best, Dave.
I know. I don't know where we are in the league, but I'm sure we'll put the results up for
It
you.
will have gone down after that.
I'm sure we will have done. But we need a mighty one on the last round. No, it's the last round in a couple of weeks, and we need it, don't we?
Listen, I still enjoy the fishing. I had a lovely half hour there. That made me smile. And all I can say, Dave, is
what?
Hakuna Matata.
Oh, for God's sake, he's off with that again.
What a wonderful phrase! Ain't no passing phrase.
Oh, God, I didn't know we were getting the
no
full
worries for the rest of your days. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Come on, Dave. Hakuna Matata.
I'm all right. You've been watching that with your Gracie, haven't you?
I've watched it with our Sam. I've watched it with our Ellie. I've watched it with Gracie. And I've watched it by myself. Well, it's Timon and Pumbaa, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're great. I think it's great, that Lion King.
Right, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to get some on the way home. I think I'm going to get some...
McDonald's?
No,
free McDonald's?
Well, I've had enough
sponsored.
McDonald's. I'll have a McDonald's tomorrow with me freebie, but, now I'm sponsored by them. I might have a KFC finger looking good.
Well, yeah.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your old mama.
Hey, I like that. So, yeah, it's all set for me and Dave to have the mightiest round ever, innit?
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it, and I think it can only get better. The fishing can only get better.
Yeah.
And just this morning, you're drawing for the last round, right? Because I'm sick. I go up there, right, and Alan's like, he's there next year. He's like, right, you got? What you got?
There's 37
and I'm like,
left in bag.
Yeah, and he's like, draw me 37, and I'm like, I just pick it out and go, you're on 11, and he goes, like that, and then he's miserable, and I'm like, my God.
People, you know me, I am not miserable. I was just a bit
You
disappointed.
was a little bit grumpy
I was
last
like,
week.
damn it. I know, but I wanted a chance of a good
Right,
rate.
well, you're drawing next week, and I think hold him back a bit. Hold back.
What if there's only bad pegs left in? They're all good pegs apart from mine, aren't they?
Well, you'll have to rewind the video and then we'll move forward to front.
Yeah, I like that. I like your thinking.
Right, so that's it. Another one down. Last one to go in a couple of weeks, and we need to get in that top 10.
Yeah, we need a big one.
Yeah.
Big one. So, yeah. Well, hope you've enjoyed it, folks. Don't forget, these channels are absolutely free to subscribe to, and if you click that notification bell, you get all our videos as we upload them, don't we, Dave?
Yes.
And a thumbs up, boom, would be very, very nice. So, until next time, folks, keep on bagging.
And Kuma. Oh, sorry. And
Kuma.
fish on. See you next time.
Toodaloo.